Hi everyone, I'm Lisa and welcome to Lisa's Stamp Studio. My quick tip for you today is regarding your detailed dies. Did you know that you can ink them with the cutting side face up and you'll get a beautiful outline image of your die? I have found that this technique works best on dies that also have some solid areas in them. So I'm using this one for example, and that die comes from the Garage Gears Framelits. Make sure that your work surface is covered. I've got a small grid sheet here and I've got the die face up and I'm going to be using basic gray. Make sure too that you have your Big Shot close by, and I'm going to be placing that on a piece of smoky slate cardstock. I'm going to move this into your view in just a few minutes. You want to tap gently. You don't want to force the die's cutting edge into your ink pad. So all I'm doing is I'm just gently inking it up, going over those areas to make sure that they're covered well. I'm then just carefully going to slide it off and pick it up by the edges. I'll bring my Big Shot into view. I'm using my magnetic platform, but that's not required. Clear mat on the bottom to protect it, and my smoky slate cardstock. I just thought that this was a lot easier for you to be able to see the detail. Once you have the die down, go ahead and place another clear mat over the top and then just crank that through your Big Shot and die cut like you normally would. As a tip when you're die cutting, while the die is still embedded in the paper, give it a flip over and look and make sure that you can see all the cut sections. I'm going to bring in my Take Your Pick pickup tool, and I've got the paper piercing attachment here. I'll just go ahead and peel away that negative area, and I'll poke some of these areas out so that you can see what is left behind. I'll carefully just peel that away, and you see what's happened? We've got some solid areas that are actually inked up. Now here's one I've done just before the video started with all the pieces poked out, but isn't that neat? Wouldn't this make a great accessory on your cards with those little bit of outline images? To clean up your die, I find the easiest way is a baby wipe. I kind of just sandwich it between there and I just give it a rub. Most of the ink comes out when you put it through the Big Shot anyways, and then you're going to want to let this air dry before you store it. You'll find the Garage Gear Framelits as part of the Stampin' Up! Occasions catalog. If you don't already have a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator and you're interested in receiving a complimentary copy of this catalog as well as the annual catalog, just leave me a comment below and I'll be happy to get in touch with you to get your address. And I'll also be sure to include a copy of Stampin' Up!'s sale brochure. The items in this brochure are completely free with either a $50 or $100 order. Stampin' Up!'s largest sale of the year will go through March 31st. Thanks so much for joining me, everyone. I look forward to seeing you next time for another quick tip. Have a great day.